दुर्गा माई की जय। जय राजा
रामचंद्र जी की जय।
जय श्री काली
माई
की जय।
Please come. Meeting will start. You can have tea later. You'll miss something very important at the beginning. Come. You should know how this all started. Tea you can have all your life. You have been having tea. Hello. Please come and take your seats and observe silence. Please come and sit down. ओम स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतार वरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमस्ते यतिराजाय विवेकानंद सूर्ये सच्चित् सुख स्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। Most revered Swami Vimalatmananji Maharaj. Maharaj very soon will become the Vice President of the Order. Revered Swami Sarvarukananji, dear Shraddheya Swami Satyeshananji Maharaj, other revered monks, brahmacharis, and the assembled devotees. It's really a very overwhelming occasion. We all, as devotees of Thakur Man Swamiji, always believe that everything happens by their will. But now and then, if you get some clear indication, your faith and devotion become more strengthened, and you tend to rely more and more on them. It was never in my imagination that we could just like that create a separate center in Gurgaon for value education. It first happened. Now this was even a more extraordinary occurrence because it all started like this. A devotee who is present here, our Neeru Gupta. She has been in Delhi for 20 years, but she has never met me. And she is initiated, very close devotee. She spent decades in America, but in Delhi, for the last 20 years she is there. So she sold property in America. In America, this concept of retreat centers is very common. So she wanted to have a retreat in India. Because in India, this is the only place perhaps where there is an exclusive retreat center for devotees. We have a center in Uttarkashi, in Rishikesh, they are only for sadhus. Of course, nowadays our Mayavati Almora centers also conduct retreats, but they are not exclusively for this purpose alone. There are other activities, and then slowly they are developing. This will be. So she was searching how to get it done. Everybody said no. She wrote to the headquarters. They clearly wrote to her, you please support our centers in Mayavati, Almora and Shamalata. She did support. She gave substantial donation. But then they clearly Maharaj wrote that we will not do any more retreat center in Himalayas. We already have 7 centers or so. Still, he has such indomitable will. She refused to give up. She went everywhere. And somehow finally said, oh, here is a mad person in Delhi, you please approach him. So she came and met me. So, strangely, this idea was in a very seed form. I also had because our Gurgaon, with great difficulty, we could get half an acre of land after almost 5 years of relentless persuasion. And out of that, we could get only 35% ground coverage. So, the maximum, keeping the height to the barest minimum, we could have 2 basements, 5 floors and a ground floor. Absolutely no residential facility for the other than monks there. So how to conduct further programs where we suppose you want to take other people there to such locations? It's very costly, and in Delhi and other places it won't get that kind of a feeling at all. So I very much like the idea, but I know that headquarters would never agree because we have so many centers. So I said, I will help, you do it. It will all be in your name, but I can support you. I think we went 6 times or 7 times all over Rishikesh and surrounding areas to find a suitable land. And then finally, at one point of time, after 3rd or 4th phase, he said, no, Swamiji, you must do. I cannot do. Although she is quite strong, but age is above 80. Then I also said, let me try in the headquarters. They will not agree, I know, but still let me make an attempt. So then I met Revered General Secretary Maharaj. That day, somehow he was talking for a long time with me. Normally, we don't talk so much with each other. So after 45 minutes or so, when I was getting up, finally I said, Maharaj, I have a proposal. Will you listen? Yes. I said, no, somebody's devotee is living. And you have already said no. But I feel that if she does it on her own, it will not be to our needs. And if she wills it, what we will do? We will have to take it. Otherwise, if we do it ourselves, we can design and plan it better. I immediately said, yes, okay, go ahead. I was surprised when I came and told. She said, no, I can't give that money now because there will be tax implications. I said, it has gone so far, now we can't go back. So I said, you take away that portion, we'll announce and get it. So she immediately agreed. In fact, she has given that money also, and she'll probably even give more later. So that's how it started. And then land and search and I cannot describe in words what all went through. And what we started as a 6 crore project is now touching almost 17, 18 crores. But so many people have supported. The devotees who have very strictly said that their name should not be found anywhere in the premises. That condition also the devotees have given. Of course, Gupta and Dhiru and their son, they are the biggest supporters. Somehow with all this thing is all odds. Even day before yesterday night, our own core volunteers said, Maharaj, don't call Swami's here, don't call Vice President Maharaj to stay, let him come and go. I said, no, we have to do it somehow or other. And all of them, of course, they've all been working day and night for months. See, our schedule used to be, we'll start at 4:30 from Gurgaon and reach back at night 12:30. Several trips we have done like that in the last few months. There are a lot of problems. For everything you need permission here, and then the government officials, and the contractors. Somehow, one set of contractors couldn't deliver in time, then we have to put others. It is all coming to wonderful shape little Thakurman Swamiji. Maybe in 1.5 months' time we'll find an unbelievable premises here where 50 people. See, we can have cottages for 500 acres. It's huge land, 4.5 acres. In fact, from this end to that other end road is entirely our land. In possession, we have probably even around 6 acres. Because a lot of small pockets, probably gram, our land or something is all unclaimed, it's all in our premises only. So, if somebody with a small plot of land, they initiated a case against us, saying that it is wrongly sold to them. So that went on for 1.5 years. So finally everything got resolved, and most wonderfully, our very, very dear Bhutmanji Maharaj, he gave the foundation stone bricks. So initially he had agreed to come also. He really agreed. But then in Coimbatore, suddenly he felt that he should reduce his travel. He was feeling not that comfortable traveling so much. And of course, it's a hilly terrain. And then, of course, they approached Maharaj. Maharaj was so kind, and Maharaj and his team, they have put up with all our shortcomings and deficiencies, and they have been so kind, and we are so blessed. And we also have with us Sarva Lukanji, is my neighbor, friend, philosopher, guide from Delhi, and Satish Shanji actually was with me when I was in Delhi. He was in charge of the clinic, but subsequently he went to Chandigarh. Now he is in the board of trustees, one of the assistant general secretaries. So also come, monks have come, all of you have come. So actually, as he always been telling into most of our addresses in Gurgaon, see, as far as I understand, in Ramakrishna Mission, there are many, many extraordinary sadhus. Even amongst the direct disciples, Swamiji and to some extent Abhidanji, they were the speakers. The rest were all not speakers, they were all sadhakas of extraordinary nature. In fact, that is our tradition. We are not really known as great speakers at all. We speak. We have to maybe do some satsang, do classes and all that. But essentially, the real hallmark or tradition or speciality of the Ramakrishna Sangha, the Ramakrishna order, is intense sadhana. So if you give that up, if you compromise, if you are not really up to it, we are nowhere. Because there are many, many institutions coming up in India who are far more vibrant, capable, they give wonderful speeches, conduct programs, but there is one area where perhaps no one can excel us, provided we use it like that. So that's my only humble prayer to Thakurma Swamiji, to Ravi Maharaj, all the monks here, all the devotees, that let us all make this a vibrant center of sadhana, where people will come here to intense sadhana. Our idea is to have regular retreat programs. The first retreat will be by Swami Sarvapriyanji on the 26th, 27th and 28th. And next month most probably Shuddhidanji will do a 3-day retreat on 31st May, 1st and 2nd June on Vivek Chudamani. So like that we'll have a number of retreats. We can even have one retreat only for japa and meditation, any number of themes, languages, everything is possible, provided all of us work together, support each other, have the common goal that we shall all do, intense sadhana. So I'm again extremely grateful to Maharaj and all the monks who have come here, all the devotees, our volunteers. You cannot imagine the amount of work they have. Of course, we will be honoring most of you in that way. So I want to say welcome all of you. Pranam. Now I request Swami Satyashanji to say a few words. in the overwhelming emotion, forgetting things. I request our Neeru Gupta who has been the.
Speaking.
Huh?
I thought Vimla Maharaj.
No, Maharaj will speak, definitely.
But I thought he was first and I was
No, no,
second.
no. Maharaj will always give the final decision. This is the last word.
I have, Maharaj has said the whole things, I heard it fine, so I.
Speak their own feelings.
Om Jananim Saradam Devi Ramakrishna Jagadguru Pad Padme Tayoshitva Pranamami Om Namah Shri Rajaya Vivekananda Sure Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swami Bhavine Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. But thank you for allowing me to say a couple words. It's really a day that I cherished and I was looking forward one day becomes reality and Maharaj made it happen. So I can only say the Thakur may we pursue and pursue. The headquarters says no and Thakur makes arrangements for things to happen. I don't know how I met, like Swamiji said. I never knew of him. I spent most of the funds that I had dedicated for that. And I was looking for a small retirement place for myself in a Rishikesh area that I think is very dear to me. And then I met Maharaj, and then he told about it. So this is a very, very surprise for me, and I'm so thankful that by the grace of God, by the grace of God, Guru Maharaj, Holy Mother, Swamiji, we have now a place that I thought we as a devotee are sorely missing. Like Maharaj said, I spent many years in US and our own centers up there in Chicago. There's a retreat center called Ganges, where there are facilities to residential. Also, there is a center that San Francisco has, Mount Tolima, which is even more unique. There is no retreats arranged, but those are the quarters that a serious sadhak can go and spend time on their own. There are few rooms, there's a meditation room, and there's a community kitchen. So you do. And I had always found those as the real source of strength, fighting today's world, living with all of them, particularly America, bringing up children, the corporate world, that it's very difficult unless we get such a respite. So with that thought, when suddenly I became, I got a lottery, my husband had had a property, bought in 1980s for maybe 2 lakhs rupees, and it got me crores. I don't know what to do with the money, and that is when I thought, this is what I should do that. My children are well off, well settled in life, they can manage their own, they have no problem for whatever mother wishes. And my wish was not for upgrading my house or a new car, but I wanted this. It was sufficient funds. I asked a lot of people. And that's when I wrote, and Maharaj said that what was difficult, I understood. I talked to Maharaj, I said, I understand. I can start it, but who is going to maintain it? The cost of it. The resources needed, the human and financial. So I submitted to their, denial. But when Shantapanand Maharaj said that there is a need for such a place, then I was very much encouraged. It's all his dedication, hard work that brought us over here. So I truly thank you, Maharaj, for guiding and taking the whole responsibility on you. I wish the center, Maharaj, I'm looking forward to will organize residential retreat centers. Because here, when you spend 3-4 days in an atmosphere of an expert spiritual master telling you, you have the time to digest it, you have the time, Shravan, Manan, Meditation, and most of all, you have the Guru over there that we can approach. It doesn't help having series of lectures. It doesn't help 3 days or 5 days of lecture retreats like that. A residential place is required. And we all see that this has turned out to be a beautiful. Our heart is always in Himalayas, sadhana. So we even householders can have a little bit of taste of it. And like Swami says, education is manifestation of divinity. So we're looking for spiritual and higher value educations repeatedly occurring here that takes us to the divinity within experience, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj.
I request Sri Dinesh Chadda to say a few words because he has been huge support for so many years with me now. So here also actually he is representing a host of other volunteers, not alone, on our behalf.
परम पूज्य स्वामी विमलात्मानंद जी, पूज्य स्वामी सर्वलोकानंद जी, पूज्य स्वामी शांतात्मानंद जी, श्रद्धेय स्वामी ईशानंद जी और वरिष्ठ साधुगण, ब्रह्मचारी और ठाकुर माँ का ये बृहद परिवार, सबको मेरी हार्दिक बधाई रामनवमी पे और नवरात्रों के आखिरी दिन पे। महाराज ने सब कुछ कह दिया है, लेकिन मैं महाराज को 15 साल से जैसा समझा हूँ, महाराज के मन में हमेशा यही इच्छा रहती है, सब कर्म करें लेकिन आध्यात्मिक साधना पे बहुत जोर देना चाहिए। पिछले 15 साल से हमने लगभग 25 से 30 रिट्रीट्स की होंगी डिफरेंट सेंटर्स पे। हम 15 नंबर से शुरू किए थे, करते करते 25, 30, 40 जब हम 50 पहुंचे तो हमें लगा कि हमें जगह कहीं नहीं मिल रही। हमारे अपने आश्रम भी हमें छोटे पड़ने लगे। महाराज के साथ मैं हिमालय में बहुत जगह गया हूँ, बहुत सेंटर्स जगह ढूंढी, कहीं पे हमें जगह मिले 50 के लिए बहुत मुश्किल था। महाराज जरूर कह रहे हैं कि उन्होंने कभी इमेजिन नहीं किया था, लेकिन मेरे को लगता है कि महाराज के माइंड में वो सीड जरूर था कि सभी स्पेशली गृहस्थों के लिए ऐसी कोई जगह बने जहाँ ठाकुर के हिसाब से कभी 4 दिन 5 दिन जाके साधना की जा सके। और वही बीज जो महाराज के मन में था, और बाकी तो महाराज ने पूरा बता दिया है कैसा पूरा हुआ। ऐसी कोई समस्या नहीं थी जो यहाँ नहीं आई। आई कांट नेम इट। ऐसी मतलब क्या बताएं आपसे, तो वो पूरी हिस्ट्री है 2.5 साल में। बट यस, मेरे लिए ये 2.5 साल अविस्मरणीय रहेंगे। बहुत अच्छी यात्रा, बहुत कुछ सीखा महाराज से। मुझे एक बहुत पुरानी हमारे वरिष्ठ सन्यासी स्वामी निर्वाणानंद जी ने एक बार हरि महाराज से पूछा, बिल्कुल हार्ट टू हार्ट टॉक, महाराज घर बार छोड़ के सन्यासी बने हैं और कुछ भी नहीं हुआ। तो हरि महाराज ने बहुत ही एक अच्छा हमको कहा, देखो कि हमारे ठाकुर कल्पतरु में और आप लोग सब उसी पेड़ के नीचे रह रहे हैं, फल तो उस पे लगा ही है। अब जिसको फल की जल्दी इच्छा है वो पेड़ को खूब हिलाए, लेट हिम शेक द ट्री। और साधुओं को तो बहुत मौका मिलता है, लेकिन महाराज ने गृहस्थों को इस पेड़ को हिलाने के लिए ऐसा मौका दिया है कि इस शारदा तपोवन हम सब लोगों के लिए बनाया है। हम यहाँ पे आए और अपनी साधना को इंटेंस करें और ठाकुर की कृपा को प्राप्त करें। फल तो मिलेगा, लेकिन फास्ट करना है तो दिस इज द बेस्ट वे। हम साल में 2 बार करते थे पहले, अब हम जब भी आए कर सकते हैं। इसके अलावा ठाकुर ने महाराज के साथ बहुत कुछ सीखा। ऑल्दो आई एम इन बिजनेस, लेकिन लीडरशिप क्या होती है, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी क्या होती है और क्षमा क्या होती है। हम सब लोगों ने बहुत बार गलत बात कहा होगा, खूब झगड़े भी किए, लेकिन महाराज की जो स्टाइल ऑफ फंक्शनिंग सब लोग जानते हैं, बट यस, आई एम डीपली इम्प्रेस्ड टू बी फॉलोड, ये मुझे लगा। और मेरी आज माँ से यही प्रार्थना है कि ये शारदा तपोवन हम सबके जीवन में इतनी अच्छी आध्यात्मिक साधना को आगे बढ़ाएं, और यही शब्दों के साथ मैं आपको
पवित्रं चरितं यस्याः पवित्रं जीवनं तथा पवित्रता स्वरूपिणी तस्यै कुर्मो नमो नमः. My respectful pranams to Srimad Swami Vimalatmananji Maharaj, revered Sarvalokananji Maharaj, dear and revered Swami Shantatmananji Maharaj, all the senior brother monks, love and best wishes to brahmacharis and the brother monks, and best wishes, love, respects to beloved devotees. It gives me great joy to be here this morning, and I am grateful to Shantatmananji for inviting me to be here, and I am grateful to our Revered General Secretary Maharaj also for permitting me to be here. So I was really thrilled to hear the saga of this center, the story of its birth, the trials and tribulations faced by Swami Shantatmananji and his volunteers, devotees, and how they could, by the grace of Sri Ramakrishna Mother and Swamiji, could overcome these insurmountable problems and difficulties. And why the headquarters is reluctant to give permission, there is a misconception, because I am there, I would like to share this with you. They just want to ensure that the quality of the work is intact. Quality, they don't want to compromise with the quality. They do not believe in reckless expansion. They just want to ensure that the quality is maintained and to ensure that the purpose for which the institution has started, the purpose is, the motto is Atmano Mokshartam Jagadhitaya. It's a great Mahavakya mantra. We have to always meditate on this Swamiji's mantra. This is Mananat Trayateti mantra. If we constantly meditate on this, this is the purpose of life. It gives us tremendous clarity. This Mananat, meditating on this, my own peace of mind, my own liberation, my freedom, at the same time, the good of the world in which we live. So the headquarters always wants to ensure that this purpose is kept intact. The work goes on smoothly, seamlessly, efficiently for centuries to come. For centuries to come, it is easy to start an institution, to maintain it, and to have the quality intact is of supreme importance. That is why Neeru Gupta ji, that is the explanation why. No.
Submitted, I understand.
So that is all. Otherwise,
Following our code.
yes. So headquarters always encourages noble ventures, because Swamiji said expansion is life. And I must congratulate Swami Shantatmananji, Neeru Gupta ji, and all the volunteers for bringing Sri Ramakrishna Mother and Swamiji and establishing them in this part of Devabhumi. Already we have some 6-7 centers, but this part of the Devabhumi we didn't have any center. So I am very happy, and we must congratulate Swami Shantatmananji. He is doing phenomenal work in the field of values education. His name will be etched in the annals of the history of Ramakrishna Math Mission for his pioneering work in spreading values education among the students, the parents, teachers, across the length and breadth of the country, empowering students, empowering parents, empowering the senior citizens of the country. So he has taken it upon his shoulders. It is not attachment. Some people may call it attachment, but I look at this way. This is passion, zeal, the mission of his life to ensure that the people get imbibe Swamiji's man-making, character-building values. So he during his introduction, he's emphasized on sadhana, intense sadhana. This center is meant for spiritual empowerment, empowering the devotees, the volunteers, seekers of God. That this is of supreme importance, because as Neeru Gupta ji also said, there is strife, stress, disturbances, temptations, distractions in the external world. we need to have peace of mind, we need to have inner stability. This is yoga. To maintain balance in life, to maintain equanimity in life, Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. We need to have a place, a dedicated place exclusively for going deep within, for introspection, for serious self-analysis. What is the purpose of my life? Why am I here? What is the goal? And have I been able to manifest my inner nature? Swamiji again and again, he said, he never made any distinction between householders and monks. Some householders have the opinion that the monks are a privileged lot. They are specially blessed by Sri Ramakrishna Mother and Swamiji. But I always feel the householder devotees are most dear to Sri Ramakrishna and Mother. They want us monks to be always, we have no other business to call on the Lord, meditate in solitude and do work for the society. But householders burdened with enormous responsibilities, they direct their minds towards God. So they receive special blessings of Sri Ramakrishna Mother. You can read Swami Chaitnyanandaji's beautiful book, They Lived with God. How many householder disciples Sri Ramakrishna had? Each one was an extraordinary yogi, men and women of extraordinary character. Externally, they were householders. Bhitar mein, they were great sannyasis. Externally, they were ordinary householders, but internally, they were extraordinary yogis, like Master Mahashay, Balram Basu, to name a few. So you all, Thakur and Mother, Swamiji came to summon householders to their divine heritage, because divinity is hidden within every one of us. And this place, this beautiful place, this beautiful facility Swami Shantatmananji has set up, the atmosphere and the name itself is simply enchanting, captivating. It is named after our beloved mother, Sharada Tapovanam. It's a beautiful center. By Thakur's grace, this center will continue to be a spiritual center of eminence and excellence for centuries to come. And it will empower the spiritual aspirants to dive deep within and to summon the infinite strength that is already within every one of us. Why Swamiji, Thakur, Mother are great? They always said everyone is divine. Everyone is born to realize the infinite nature. This Himalayas, this vast, immense, magnificent mountains remind us of our true nature. We are not this tiny organic individual having a body-mind complex. We are not just a combination of atoms, molecules, hormones, enzymes, desires, urges. We have this infinite dimension. So this place gives us this ambience, this atmosphere for realizing our oneness with the infinite. I am not a separate, isolated fragment. I am not an island. I am one with the entire existence. So this song of the sannyasi and Swamiji practiced and taught Advaita as well as Bhakti. This place is going to be a beautiful blend of Bhakti. From morning I was listening, sitting in my room, that Guru Deva Daya Karo Dina Jane. That's one of the most beautiful songs. Mama Manasa Chanchala Ratradine, Guru Deva Daya Karo Dina Jane. Thakur, my mind is restless. Man bahut chanchal hai, bhatakta hai, rastis hai, kripa karna, kripa. So one is this devotion, bhakti, praying for God's grace. And second thing is Gnana. Here, this is the place of Advaita Gnana. That is, Swamiji says, always tell yourselves and everyone, teach yourselves and others your divine nature, his or her divine nature. Call upon the sleeping. So means realize your inner nature. Power will come, peace of mind will come, blessedness will come, security will come, fearlessness will come. Everything that is grand and excellent will come when we realize our oneness with the infinite. We are children of Sri Ramakrishna and servants of Sri Ramakrishna. So here in this place, we can have that intimate, we may not be able to practice tapasya, austerity, we may not have that viveka and vairagya, but all of us being the children of Thakur and Mother, we can love our Ishtadevata, Thakur and Mother intensely, an intimate relationship, a sweet relationship with our eternal biological parents. So I am grateful to Shantatmananji for having established this beautiful center. This is just in infancy, it's a unit, it has a long way to go. And on this auspicious Ram Navami day, let us all pray, Mata Ramo, Matpita Ramachandra, Swami Ramo, Matsakha Ramachandra, Sarvasva me Ramachandra, Dayalur Nanyam, Jani Naiva Jani Najani. So Thakur was Sri Rama, and Sri Krishna, who is born as Sri Ramakrishna. And we are all children of Mother Sita. So sitting here on the lap of Mother Himalayas, let us dive deep within and realize our infinite nature, that I am one with existence. I am not an ordinary, tiny, organic individual made up of flesh and blood and bone, but I have an infinite dimension. So once again, I offer my respectful pronouns to the elders and love and best wishes to all. Thank you.
Now I humbly request Revered Swami Gurinath Manji to bless us.
Om Janani Sharadang Devi Ramakrishnan Jagadigurum Pada Padme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. My dear Swami Sadguru Karundaji, head of our Delhi mission, and dear son Shantatmanandaji, the head of Ramakrishna Mission Gurugram, and also the Saradata Bhavan, and dear Swami Satyasanandaji, our assistant general secretary, the Ramakrishna Modern Mission, and Jyotirmoy Maharaj, head of our Kashi, and Prabhakta Maharaj, head of our Kanpur Sevastam, and Gopal Maharaj, head of our Rishikesh Ashram, and my dear brothers, monks, and dear brahmacharis, our devotees, and Mrs. Niru Gupta and Sri Dinesh Chatta, special. Outwardly, it is a great pleasure and fortune for me to inaugurate this retreat center in the name of our ever gracious Holy Mother, Sri Sarada Devi, amidst the sacred land of the Himalayas, on the auspicious Ram Navami Tithi, 17th April, the Janma Tithi of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra. Today also Sri Hanuman Jayanti. These towering mountains are the abode of saints, where from time immemorial they have practiced their sadhana. The very dust of this land radiates austerity and renunciation, aiding aspirants far from the clamor of urban life in achieving their goals. Sri Ramakrishna Dev also emphasized repeatedly the importance of the solitude for devotees. This essence embodies a retreat center, providing a space for the devotees to withdraw from their family lives and immerse themselves in activities focused on meditation, self-introspection, spiritual growth, or ekantavasa, solitary life. Thus, in every aspect, Sri Ramakrishna Dev's teachings about spiritual practice resonate in this region, Uttarakhand. The entire atmosphere is enormously peaceful. The peaks of the Himalayas are so tranquil that it seems as if they have been meditating through the ages. Sri Ramakrishna Dev also used to tell his devotees, if anyone wants to feel the infinity, they has to visit Himalayas and the ocean. Truly, here in nature, the name of the Lord is always being chanted. In Tapuvana, it is believed that no one even entertains thoughts of harming others. Tapuvana is a special place where spiritual people like ascetics, sages, and spiritual seekers meditate and do spiritual sadhana. These forests are peaceful and calm, perfect for thinking deeply and growing spirituality. Joy Gopal said, one of the devotees of Sri Ramakrishna Dev resided in the garden house of Belgharia near Kolkata, named Tapuvana. Sri Ramakrishna Dev visited this place. It is mentioned in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Mahendranath Gupta, Sri Mo, conveyed his devotion, respect, and deep emotions towards Sri Ramakrishna by comparing him to Shukadeva, the revered teacher, who teaches the sacred scripture Sri Bhagavatam to assembled devotees and sages. Sri Mo, in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, says about the serenity of Dakshineshwar Kali temple. Sriman narrated it in his wonderful poetic and philosophic way. Blissful Sri Ramakrishna's love for God, reflecting on the devotees' faces. What a marvel! Why only on their faces? Breeze permeates the garden on leaves, flowers, the river Bhagirathi, the sunlit sky, and the cool breeze. Incredible! Even the garden's dust is imbued with the nectar. I yearn to roll on this dust alone, or with fellow devotees in secret. I long to spend entire days beside the enchanting garden, beholding the captivating Ganga. I want to embrace the tree and where Sri Ramakrishna works and wonders. I yearn to gaze at the sky for hours as bliss pervades every corner of the world. So, Dakshineshwar Kali Temple District is our modern Tapuvana. Sri Sri Ma Sarada Devi lived a secluded life at the Nahavat within the temple premises of Dakshineshwar. Her presence there embodied the essence of Tapuvana perfectly. Wherever she resided, even for brief moments became imbued with the spirit of Tapuvana. Her deeply spiritual life and boundless love for all were the essence of purity in those places. Even today, anyone who visits this holy spot feels a profound sense of peace by a sacred presence. Holy Mother elevated places such as Jairambati, Kamarpur, Shantapur Bati, and Kashipur Garden House to the glory of the Tapuvana. Her motherly cordiality made all beings fearless and free from vengeance. Her name itself is a sanctuary of eternal peace. In a state of ecstasy, Holy Mother repeatedly expressed the true nature of Tapovan. God, the breath of the universe, is singing his own praise, and you are hearing that eternal song through things that will come to an end. The trees and creepers, animals and birds, mountains and hills, everyone is singing the praise of God. Blessed is he who hears to hear it. Thus, the naming of this dedicated retreat center at Jaulungi as Sarada Tapovan under Ramakrishna Mission Gurugram Haryana has been a complete success and meaningful also. Today marks the final day of Vasanti Navaratri, a period where Indians worship the Divine Mother with great devotion over 9 days. Most of our temples are situated at the top of the hills, requiring devotees to undergo spiritual discipline for our divine vision. Today, on the 9th day of Navaratri, the most recent incarnation of the Divine Mother, Sri Sarada Devi, resides in this Tapovana, purified by her revered name. This hilltop place embodies the spirit of Tapasya, alive today, alive day and night. It is truly a momentous day for all of us. I firmly believe that those who come to this serene environment and sincerely practice japa and dhyana will experience spiritual progress. We all know that Swami Vivekananda had a strong desire to meditate in a Himalayan cave. I conclude with the inner feelings of the Swamiji, expressing his profound affection for the Nagadiraj Himalayas. The Himalayas, how grand and beautiful they are. I love them. They do not give me anything, but my nature is to love the grand, the beautiful, and thus I love them. Similarly, I love the Lord, the source of all beauty and sublimity. I hope that this love will be felt by every devotee of Sri Ramakrishna Sangha who will stay here. And at the end, I must express my deep gratitude to Swami Shantananda Maharaj for his sincerity, dedication, and love for development of this retreat center. May Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna Dev and Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi bestow their choicest blessings upon all of you. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Jai Swamiji, Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Prabhu.
What our devotees, volunteers, and our directors, what all they did, that can never be expressed, or in no way can it be repaid. But yet our a small token of our appreciation, our gratitude, we wish to honor them. आपके अंदर कोई आ जाओ ऐसे उठा के देने के लिए. First I request, see, first of all, any project, unless the first requirement is funds, without money nothing happens, you know. We have ideas. So we begin that way. First I request Neelu Gupta, her son Hashim is not there, so she will be the first recipient of a small memento which we prepared for the occasion. And she will receive it from most of you. So she has been the biggest donor. As I told you, there are donors who have strictly told me not to mention their name anywhere. She also requested, but I refused in that case. And not all have given the same amount. Still, for various considerations, we have here. Then you have Satyabratam Sumita who come all the way from America. Please come. They have been a great supporter. Not only for this, they are my kind of go-to person for anything I request them. And they have given me a kind of blank check that I can always approach them. Come, Satya, Sumita, come. I know them for so many years. Actually, both of them are Viresh Pranji's disciples. And Satyavrata actually used to play with Maharaj. Maharaj would make so much fun. You make him sit and eat together, and then Maharaj removes his teeth. So I will also remove your teeth. You will call somebody, bring that Sharachi, let me remove. So they are very, very dear to Maharaj. Then you have Devashish and Nandini. Please come, Devashish. Nandini, come. Quick, quick, quick. Don't need to pranam to me now. Only Maharaj. We have to finish Bhoga this time. 11:45 I have to give Bhoga Thakur. Nandini, come. She's not here. Anyway. And then we have our Swapna Chatterjee. Her sons have been. Jaldi, jaldi. Kavita Majumdar. Where's Kavita? No. And then we have our Shakti from America. They even come from Fearless, our Gautam. Oh, wait. Shakti is there. Mr. Raju from Vizag. He's a very close devotee of Ranganathan ji. And actually I don't know him that closely. I met him somewhere and I said and immediately agreed. Normally you have to tell several times, persuade, but his was a very spontaneous contribution. Gautam Raj from Peerless, Peerless, the entire Vivekananda cottage is their contribution. They have been very generous, and Gautam representing Peerless. Shikdar from Solar Energy Corporation. Satish come, Satish come. So Satish he represents Omni Active. No? What is the company name?
OSA Systems.
OSA Systems. So the founder is in America. He's a great devotee. Indian. Then we have our Bindu Shah. Then we also have Nilotpal and Ratnashree. Come, there's no time. It's over here. Now we call some of the volunteers who did tremendous work. Dinesh Chadda. Nilen Chatterjee, Yuvraj Kunj, our Ujjwal. Now imagine the amount of work this boy did. He gave up everything. All his work, everything is done totally without any. He actually works in the field of advertisement. He cancelled all his appointments and he's with us. For 1 month I said you must be. 12th of March he came and he's been here. Day and night he worked. So these are volunteers. Then you know the contractors who did naturally a wonderful job. Durgesh is a young and promising contractor. Of course, he always say, "हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा," लेकिन होता नहीं है फिर भी. बहुत ही very promising, bright young person, engineer. Shamir, another person हो जाएगा category में. Or Sanjay needs very special mention. They have been giving me deadline, last date from December onwards. December, January, February, March, April. And then where is our Sonu? Sonu is actually virtually part and parcel of Ramakrishna Mission, you can say. Without him, no major contract work happens. 24 hours he would work, literally. Yeah. Wonderful boy. Which is Satwik. See, I think today. See, where is Satyendra? Oh, Baba. See the whole project. Not only that, both Gurgaon also you are lagging far behind. 1 second, Satyendra, hold on. What happened in Gurgaon, we were really, because I have no knowledge of engineering work and also we are finding it very difficult. Then I got on his senior, on Pralesh. He is in charge of 500 crore mall, several other projects. He himself came. Swamiji, can I do some service? That is how we could finish the Gurgaon. Here also again we were in deep difficulty. Again he said, "Bhai, you must come." Then this time he deputed Satyendra. Satyendra was, because of him only we could get the exam in time. Thanks Satyendra. Thank you very much. Hey, उनका Pralesh का भी एक दे दो. एक प्लीज पहुंचा देना. Pralesh is someone. Thank you. I think that completes our list for the time. I request our dear Sarvalokanji to give the vote of thanks. For the meanwhile, I will be offering also.
रामनवमी के पावन अवसर पर आपको सब शुभकामनाएं। इस शुभ अवसर पर शारदा भवन का शुभ उद्घाटन पूज्य स्वामी विमलात्मान जी के कर कमल द्वारा संपन्न हुआ। यहाँ बैठे बैठे मुझे श्री रामकृष्ण की भविष्यवाणी याद आ रही थी। श्री रामकृष्ण कहते हैं, बांग्ला में कहते हैं, देखबे एक दिन घरे घरे हमारे पूजा होते, अर्थात घर घर में मेरी पूजा होगी। इस दुर्गम स्थान लोकालय से बाहर इस जंगल में श्री रामकृष्ण पहुंच गए और यहाँ बैठ गए। और हिंदी में कहावत है, वो इस प्रकार है कि जंगल में मंगल। और हमारे शांतात्मन जी ने इस जंगल में मंगल करके दिखा दिया, इसलिए मैं इस व्यक्ति को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। धन्यवाद देने की आवश्यकता नहीं है, लेकिन प्रथा के अनुसार धन्यवाद देना पड़ता है। क्यों धन्यवाद देने की आवश्यकता नहीं है? क्योंकि जिन व्यक्तियों ने, कंपनियों ने, संस्थाओं ने मदद की है तन मन धन से, मदद हम 3 प्रकार से कर सकते हैं, केवल डोनेशन से नहीं, तन मन धन। सभी आप हिंदी जानते हैं, व्याख्या करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। तन से, परिश्रम से, बुद्धि से लोग सहायता करते हैं। और धन से तो सभी जानते हैं कि सहायता करते हैं, दान देते हैं, सब कुछ करते हैं। और जिसके पास परिश्रम करने की क्षमता नहीं है, जिसके पास उतनी बुद्धि भी नहीं है, वो सहायता करते हैं, मदद करते हैं। कैसे? तन मन धन। मनन से, अर्थात भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि ये संस्था बड़ा हो जाए, ये संस्था अच्छा हो जाए, ये काम अच्छा हो जाए। इसलिए जिन्होंने ये सहायता की है तन मन धन से, उसको भी हम हृदय से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। और श्री रामकृष्ण वचनामृत में आप पाएंगे, वो कहते हैं, बांग्ला में कहते हैं, मध्य मध्य निर्जन वास। बार बार कह के गए। जब भक्त पूछते हैं कि गृहस्थ भक्तों के लिए क्या करना चाहिए, श्री रामकृष्ण बार बार कहते हैं कि भक्तों के लिए, गृहस्थ भक्तों के लिए बीच बीच में निर्जन वास की आवश्यकता है, एकांतवास की आवश्यकता है। इसलिए हम यहाँ भी क्या देखते हैं, जिसका उद्घाटन हुआ, ये शारदा तपोवन। यहाँ हम 2 दिन, 3 दिन, 4 दिन, 1 हफ्ता आ सकते हैं, निर्जन वास कर सकते हैं, एकांतवास कर सकते हैं। बहुत ही सुंदर जगह आप देख रहे हैं। जब पहले मैंने भी सुना कि जलंगी बहुत ही दुर्गम जगह स्थान पर एक आध्यात्मिक रिट्रीट सेंटर बन रहा है, मैंने उस समय भी समालोचना की, बहुत लोगों ने किया। अरे वहां कहाँ जंगल में जा रहा है, क्या कर रहा है, कौन देखेगा, क्या करेगा, नहीं करेगा। जब मैं यहाँ कल सुबह आया, जब यहाँ मैं प्रवेश किया, चारों तरफ मैंने देखा कि जिस संदेह था लोगों का, मेरा भी संदेह था, लेकिन यहाँ आने के बाद, देखने के बाद मेरा सब संदेह दूर हो गया कि इससे बढ़िया स्थान, जगह क्या हो सकती है। शांतात्मन जी बहुत ही अल्प समय में, कम समय में बहुत बड़ा जो कार्य किया है, अमेजिंग। एक तो उन्होंने काम किया, आप सभी जानते हैं, वो काम किया वहां रामकृष्ण मिशन, विवेकानंद इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वैल्यूज, गुड़गांव, बहुत ही कम समय में। और दूसरा कार्य, दूसरा काम ये जो उन्होंने किया आज यहाँ जो हम देख रहे हैं वो है शारदा तपोवन आध्यात्मिक रिट्रीट सेंटर। बहुत ही कम समय में जब मेरा स्वागत हो रहा था दिल्ली आश्रम में और महाराज को विदाई कर रहे थे, सब विदाई कर रहे थे, नहीं बोलूंगा, फेयरवेल जैसे दे रहे थे, उसी समय मैंने कहा था कि देखने में छोटे कद का है लेकिन उसमें इतनी क्षमता, इतनी ताकत, इतनी हिम्मत कि इतनी अल्प समय में उन्होंने 2 संस्था खड़ा कर। और सबसे बड़ा जो मुश्किल होती है वो है पैसा जुटाना, पैसा इकट्ठा करना। बहुत मुश्किल है। हम लोग भी काम करते हैं, बड़े सब बहुत सारे संत काम करते हैं, लेकिन हम जो पाते हैं कि कैसे हम पैसा इकट्ठा करें, डोनेशन इकट्ठा करना बहुत ही मुश्किल है। हम तो मुझे पता नहीं है, मैंने बैठ के सुन रहा था वो क्या जादू जानते हैं, किससे पैसा लेके हाँ, गुड़गांव में भी, यहाँ पे भी मैंने देखा कैसे जादू। देखिए जादू कुछ नहीं, वो करते हैं लेकिन ठाकुर दिलवाते हैं, ठाकुर दिलवाते हैं, ये हमें समझना पड़ेगा। स्वामी जी की एक कथा मुझे याद आ रही है। स्वामी जी कहते हैं, बहुत स्पष्ट रूप से कहते हैं कि शुभ काम के लिए मनी पोर्सिंग, शुभ कार्य के लिए पैसा आता है, पोर्सिंग, बहुत पैसा आता है। आप देख रहे हैं रामकृष्ण मिशन आज ग्लोबल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो गया है, ग्लोबल स्पिरिचुअल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। 100 साल कोई ज्यादा समय नहीं या 125 साल कोई ज्यादा समय नहीं। Within 125 years, the Ramakrishna Mission has become a global spiritual organization, having nearly 300 centers in India and nearly 100 centers outside India and abroad. ये सब ठाकुर करवाते हैं, ठाकुर ही करते हैं। मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया गया था, न्यूजीलैंड गया था, मैं बहुत बैठ के सोच रहा, अरे बुढ़ा यहाँ भी आगे बैठ गया। ऑस्ट्रेलिया कहाँ, बिजनेस कहाँ किया, कहाँ एडिलेड और कहाँ न्यूजीलैंड ऑकलैंड जो है, यहाँ भी आके कहाँ बैठेंगे, क्या करेंगे, हम कुछ नहीं जानते। उनकी जो लीला है, अद्भुत लीला है, परंपरा हम समझ नहीं सकते। भगवान की लीला, ईश्वर की लीला अद्भुत होती है। तो मैं ज्यादा समय नहीं, लेकिन मेरा बदनाम है, मैं कल भी कहा था कि मैं बोलने के लिए रुकता ही नहीं। यहाँ ज्यादा बोलने का कोई है नहीं। मैं हृदय से रामकृष्ण मिशन विवेकानंद इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वैल्यूज गुड़गांव की ओर से, तपोवन उसका सब सेंटर है, उसकी ओर से, और मैं यही कहूंगा कि महाराज बहुत दिन तक वहां रहे, और रामकृष्ण मिशन न्यू दिल्ली की ओर से आप सबको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। हाथों ताली तो मारो। महाराज साहब सबको बार बार धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं कि आपने सहायता की, दिल से सहायता की, अंदर से सहायता की। लोग सहायता करते अच्छे दे दो, आया है, ले लो, दे दो, नहीं, विदाउट डेडिकेशन एंड डिवोशन आपने बहुत ही अंदर से इसको बनाने के लिए सहायता की है। इसलिए भगवान आपको भला करे, ईश्वर आपको भला करे। आपने ईश्वर का काम किया है, भगवान का काम किया है, श्री रामकृष्ण मां शारदा रामकृष्ण मिशन का आपने काम किया है, जो भी कुछ किया है। इसलिए आप सबको हृदय से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। हमारे बहुत सारे महाराज यहाँ आए हैं और खास करके स्वामी विमलात्मा जी यहाँ पधारे। उनका शरीर ठीक नहीं, मैं जानता हूँ, लेकिन जब संत आत्मा ने उनको कहा, मुझे भी कहा कि हम भीमलाल मान जी को आमंत्रण दे रहे हैं, तब मैंने सोचा इसको बिजी, इसका पैक शेड्यूल है, वो कैसे आए, लेकिन ये एडजस्ट करके वो हमारे बीच उपस्थित हुए हैं, इसलिए मैं हृदय से उसको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, उसको प्रणाम करना चाहता हूँ। और जितने भी सन्यासी यहाँ आए हैं बहुत दूर दूर से आए हैं, मैं भी बहुत दूर से आया हूँ। ये भक्त लोग जो है सभी तो दिल्ली के हैं हमारे भक्त, ये भी बहुत दूर से आए हैं, 7-8 घंटा लगता है। कोई उत्तरकाशी से आए हैं, कोई ऋषिकेश से आए हैं, कोई अल्मोड़ा से आए हैं, और सारे भक्त शायद विदेश से भी आए होंगे, कोई अब विदेश से आए क्या, कोई विदेश से भी आए, अमेरिका से आए, आप सब यहाँ आए हैं यहाँ इस उत्सव में योगदान करने के लिए, इसलिए आप सबको हृदय से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। तो श्री रामकृष्ण माँ शारदा आप सबको भला करें, स्वस्थ रखें, आनंद में रखें। जब भी हम लेक्चर देता हूँ तब हम समाप्त करता हूँ वैदिक मंत्र उच्चारण के द्वारा, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः। आप सब सुखी हो और आप सब स्वस्थ रहें, यही कामनाएं से मैं मेरी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। नमस्कार, धन्यवाद।
Amen. कैलाशपति महादेव की जय।